Well, gamer family, it's direct season. By direct season, I mean it literally got announced. So it's time for me to go in and go through this. Thankfully, like the common leakers, like Pyro, really hasn't said too much. Originally, my goal is going to be to stay out of leaking sphere, which is one of the reasons why I'm recording this earlier than I originally was planning on. But even then, there's not really much to avoid. I've been kind of keeping up with it since January, so my predictions are mostly based on stuff that's been rumored all year long. So yeah. Anyways, I'm gonna use my board as the example of like, oh, let's go through this and all that jazz. Anyways, I'm gonna go normal order. Anyways, Donkey Kong. There's been like the rumors that EPD one. I can't remember the numbers, but one of the EPDs has been working on a Donkey Kong game. So obviously, you got to predict that. Got to predict that. I think it's worth noting that most directs have between 3 and 5 new first-party announcements. Last year we pretty much knew nothing after July. This year we know pretty much nothing after July. So I think 4 to 5 is a pretty safe guess, with at least one of those announcements being a game that releases next year. I think is a pretty safe bet. Um, so I think it's safe to say that there's at least going to be one brand new first party game this year, one next year, and then at least 2 remakes, remasters. And the third one is completely up in the air. The fifth game can be, well, who knows? I have no idea. Anyways, then I have one, the Metroid Primes. I think that's 2. Essentially, I'm using that for any Metroid Prime remaster, though. If it's just Prime 2, that works. If it's just, it's not going to just be Prime 3, but it's even, if Prime 2 is somehow involved, that's a check. Tomodachi Life, there's something about a 3DS remaster remake possibly happening. My personal guess is Tomodachi Life. It's either that or Kid Icarus, probably. But I personally put Tomodachi Life because I would rather Tomodachi Life. So it's on here. Wind Waker, the forever rumored Wind Waker HD port. Dragon Quest 3 HD 2D remake, that's there. An old Nintendo IP that obviously isn't already here. So something like Golden Sun, Star Fox, something like that will count. Yep. F-Zero, whether it's a GX remake, a new game, GX remake, a completely new game, or more 99 content, all that counts. F-Zero's name counts. There's been rumors of a new 2D Zelda game starring Zelda. That's what that one is. Again, there's 3 Zelda on here. There's no way we're getting all 3 of those. You'd be lucky to get even one of them, but there's what's leaked and rumored, so gonna do it. Some of the Square Enix that isn't Dragon Quest, so yep. That's essentially a gimme, frankly. Yeah. More information on Luigi's Mansion. The game releases next week, and like nobody talks about it. When they do talk about it, it's typically people say that they're not going to buy it. So this game needs another advertisement. That's why it's here. Mario Wonder DLC. I don't know. I just think it would be cool to have Mario Wonder DLC. So it's on here now. Available today. Any like shadow dropped game that's available today, I'm not going to count like updates or DLC. Like if Mario Wonder got DLC and they're like, oh yeah, Wave 1's available today, that doesn't count. We'll get to Among Us. That doesn't count. It has to be something completely, it has to be something that's not on here, and it has to be a game, not an update or DLC. Yep. Among Us. That's one of the major leaks that said that the Direct was going to be on the 18th, was an Among Us update comes out on the 18th. And it's probably being shadow dropped in the Direct. Again, doesn't count for that, though. DK64 being added to NSO Online expansion. I said pretty much every game they promised for the NSO expansion is out, so it's safe to say there's going to be a new upgrade. In particular, I'm predicting Donkey Kong 64. If I had to predict another one being announced, I'd say Sacred Stones, but Fire Emblem's already on here, and I figured if I'm going to put one franchise on twice, it's going to be DK. I'm actually not a DK fan, but still. DK fans haven't gone in a game in so long, they deserve this. Silksong. Twilight Princess. Again, I don't really need to elaborate. Baseball. Mario Baseball is like the one sport that we haven't gotten on Switch. So, I'm still predicting it. Phoenix Wright game. It's like one of the few things that Pyro is actually teased that I've seen as of recording this. So, it's on here. The long-rumored Fire Emblem 4 remake. Fire Emblem 4 remake that's been leaked and rumored since before I came back to making videos in 2020. That's how long it's been. To me, this Direct is the make it or break it. If it's reliable leakers say that it's done and waiting to be announced. If this game is not announced at this direct, I will be a firm believer that it doesn't exist. I believe it exists. Reliable sources have said, oh yeah, it exists and it should be releasing soon. But again, if it's supposedly done and it's still not announced on essentially an empty slate for the rest of the year, it doesn't exist if it isn't announced. So, yeah. All I'm going to say is this direct is early in the morning for me. If this is the opening announcement, well, it's not that early, okay? I'm just have a bad sleep schedule. If this is the opening announcement, I may go back to sleep after it. Just saying. Amiibo, there's like a leak of like a new Amiibo stuff being announced. So, and essentially, this Amiibo thing is any new Amiibo for a pre-existing game. Like, there's rumors of a Splatoon 3 Amiibo, but I'm also like thinking like the Xenoblade 3 Amiibos, like Noah and Mios came out way after release. So something like that. Prime 4. I'm sorry, I had to put it on here as a joke. More information on Pokemon Z to A. And finally, some kind of sizzle reel. That's the bingo. I think... Oh, wow, I'm sorry, I'm peeking the mic. I'm sorry. I think this is actually going to be the easiest bingo yet. This is just my bingo board. What do I actually think is on here? This. I think that's a bingo. That could be a bingo, but I don't see it likely. This also, I think, is actually a pretty likely bingo. I do think Donkey Kong announcement's probably inevitable. And I do think there's going to be more F-Zero 99 content. So I think that's pretty likely. This is also, I'd argue, likely. If I had to guess, the most likely announcements, first part, remake-wise, is probably Prime... is probably a Prime thing in FE4. And then new game-wise, Mario Party releasing this year, Donkey Kong releasing next year. They won't say it's cross-platform, but it'll probably be cross-platform. Then Prime this year. That's my personal predictions. As for bingos on your side, that one's likely. I wouldn't say it's going to happen, but it's likely. This one, I'd argue, is that one kind of brings it down. But this one could be very possible. I actually kind of screwed you guys over this time. I'm sorry. Anyways, cut to the direct part. Hello gamers. Anyways, you can probably tell already. New computer screen, and it's not 1920 by 1080. It's actually larger. So the image is zoomed in slightly. It should be fine. Because typically when I'm in YouTube, anyways, it cuts off the top and the bottom. Copper, get up. Sorry, just getting a dog. I'm tired. That's to be expected. For once, this house is not burning hot. In fact, it's actually a little cold. Mostly because all the windows were open overnight, and where I'm at, nights are kind of still cold. Pyro started leaking late last night. It's not what appeared to be the first tent, probably Mario Party. I don't know. Second one I saw it, don't know what it is. People were guessing Tomodachi Life, then he said temper your expectations, and apparently it's not Mario and Sonic. I don't know what it is. Then I saw something about a third one. Let me actually look at the hint. I don't know what it is. I didn't even see the hint. Oh. Oh, no, he actually didn't. It wasn't a hint. It's something else that's not from his main source. Oh, yeah, so the main one that people are guessing are Mario and Sonic, that's apparently not a first-party game. Poyar has been acting weird, so people are theorizing that his main source is actually cut off. So, or at least, people are predicting that he uses a Nintendo Switch eShop backend, and people are theorizing that Nintendo just has not put their stuff on there yet. Anyways, literally all I want is Fire Emblem 4. You can have Fire Emblem 4, then 40 minutes of just like a Getty Images stock photo of a trash can, and I'd call it a 10 out of 10 direct. Luigi game. I need to make sure I hit record on recording. I'll do it after this trailer.
Luigi! Yeah.
So it's a new RPG game, right? In the Mario Luigi franchise. That's actually pretty cool. Since Alpha Dream went Hunter. I mean, someone else is doing it, though. They're really going having Mario RPGs now, though. Which is good. And they're doing well, so they might as well. So I don't know if this is like a remake of an old one or a new one. I guess I'll find out soon, though. Roomba. So I guess that guy's related to a Goomba. Interesting. Yeah, I haven't played the Mario Luigi games though, so I have no idea if this is like a remake or not yet. So. Based on what I'm seeing, I assume it's new though. This doesn't seem like any that I know a little bit about. I mean, I guess it could be like Superstar Saga or something, but I don't think it is. It is actually a new one. Okay, am I actually recording? Okay, so that's the November game.
Hello, everyone.
I listed on my bingo board,
and I'll be
which
your
I haven't
guide
opened up
for
yet.
today's Nintendo Direct.
Well, sorry, Shinya.
That was the first new entry in the Mario and Luigi series in almost 9 years. Mario and Luigi Brothership.
I was trying to move this to the side so I didn't have to
unfolds across mysterious islands,
fully.
as well as evolved Bros moves with Mario and Luigi. Okay, let's see the first batch of headlines.
Bring the championship.
Well, that doesn't bode well for my Fire Emblem 4 wanting brain, since it wasn't
The
opening.
Nintendo World Championships is heading to the Nintendo Switch system.
See, it's been leaked and rumored for so long, but at this point, if it doesn't come out like at the end of the system, it doesn't exist. So,
From lightning fast beats to action-packed battles. Familiarize yourself with each challenge and perfect your timing. Then give it your best shot and aim for the top of the online
I don't know.
leaderboards.
Seems
You
fun.
can also try more difficult legend challenges.
Back in the day, I did try NES Remix, but back when I was a kid, I was stupid and realized I wasn't just the NES games. And I was disappointed because I just wanted to actually play the NES games. But now that I've played the NES games, I wish I still had NES Remix, because it's probably way more fun.
After each round, half of
The
the
NES
players
games
will
aren't very
be
fun most of the
eliminated.
time.
You've only got one shot to survive. Will you
They
be
can
the
be pretty
last one
impressive,
standing?
but I don't really love them.
Nintendo World Championships NES Edition launches on Nintendo
Like Mario
Switch
Bros. 3 is obviously very
Friday.
impressive, especially at the time. I just
Digital
don't
version
really enjoy playing it that
available now on
much.
Nintendo
Although,
eShop.
that's probably a
The
bad
box
example,
set
as that's one of the
containing
best
digital version
NES
of the
games
game
out
and
there.
other bonus items is also available for pre-order.
I say this when my Gaiden Let's Play essentially
The
just
final
finished.
battle of Fairy
So.
Tail is about to begin.
Yeah.
Relive the climactic Alvarez Empire arc from the hit anime Fairy Tail in this action RPG.
I haven't
Set
watched
in
this
the
anime.
vast
I don't know what's
kingdom of
happening.
Fiore, Team Natsu prepares
I don't
to
know.
finish their fight. Engage in real-time battles and unleash powerful attacks that fuse different kinds of magic based on who's in your party.
Okay. But it kind of seems slow for an action
Work
RPG,
together
though. It
with
seems a
your
little bit more
teammates to take
turn-based.
down powerful enemies.
Because those characters are all standing still. So, is it really an
Fairy Tail
action
2
RPG?
launches on Nintendo Switch this winter.
Okay, anyways,
Embark on a multi-dimensional
there's probably 2 more
journey.
first-party announcements. Let's see what they are.
Final
We got a
Fantasy
November game, we
series
needed
creator
October and a
Hironobu
September game still.
Sakaguchi and composer Nobuo Uematsu
Oh!
comes the turn-based RPG Fantasian.
Oh, yeah,
The
I think
world is
Nate
slowly being robbed of
mentioned,
its
Nate Drake
civilization.
mentioned this one.
To restore his memories, Leo
Is this a
must
remake?
confront an evil entity threatening all mankind.
I don't know.
Skills are the ticket to winning battles. Adjust a skill's trajectory to target multiple enemies at once. You can also send
Interesting.
enemies you've encountered to a separate dimension and fight them later.
Huh.
The more enemies there are, the more you can wipe out in one shot.
That looks satisfying.
Let them go!
Now, let us save the world together.
Oh.
Fantasian Neo Dimension launches on
Whenever I
Nintendo
see things
Switch
like giant robots
this
like that, I'm just like, oh, Xenoblade moment.
Another sport is coming to Spoko Square.
Interesting. I don't know if this is supposed to. I don't know if I should
Basketball
count
is
this or
being
not.
added as a free update to the Nintendo Switch sports game.
I don't know if I should count this as one of the first party announcements that Nintendo typically has in Direct. How far in the Direct are we?
And shoot. In 2-on-2 matches using motion controls.
About one fourth of the way. Let's say there's 4 announcements.
Try
This
out
is 2.
three-point challenge solo and score as many baskets as you
Yeah,
can
I don't
within the
care.
time limit.
Switch Sports never
Up to
looked
4
good.
Players can also compete in 5-streak battles.
It just looked like a way worse Wii Sports.
Besides local play, you can team up with players worldwide in 2-on-2 online matches.
I never really played a lot of Wii Sports Resort, to be honest. So I'll have to check the
This
internet
free
to see
update
if
for
that
Nintendo
looks
Switch
better or
Sports
not.
Dunks its way onto Nintendo Switch.
But cool,
this
like
summer.
they're adding more content than the stuff they promised to do, so that's cool. I gotta show up for the beginning of the trailer. I didn't put Epic Mickey on my bingo card. Whoops, I'm stupid. I should put that on instead of Silk Song. Wait. Huh, so it's a Metroidvania. I don't know what I'm talking about. What if this is Silk Song? I actually don't know. Probably isn't. Yeah. But it would have been really funny if it was.
It's an array of cartoon classics. Leap into a new update for Disney Illusion Island. Monoth's greatest detective is solving a mystery, and only Mickey and friends can help.
This isn't the
In
Mickey game I
brand new
wanted to
adventure,
hear about.
Mystery
I'd rather have
Monoth.
heard about Epic Mickey.
Uncover hints and evidence scattered throughout the world. Then use the dashboard to crack each case. What big secret lies at the end? Start sleuthing because this
Hopefully $1
free
billion,
update launches
because I
on
would like some
Nintendo
Monday.
Switch
Later today! Doesn't count though. Free updates don't count for the bingo board.
Island Adventures
I actually
await.
said that this time. They don't count, so.
Customize your character. Then befriend Hello Kitty, Kuromi, and other familiar faces in this open world adventure. Team up with your new pals to solve mysteries and restore.
I'm
friendship
really excited to
Island
see what
when
the next.
Hello
I'm
Kitty
really excited to see what the
Island
closing
Adventures
is going to
as a
be at this
console
direct,
exclusive
though.
on the Nintendo Switch
Is it going to be
system
Prime
next
4?
year.
Is it going to be something like the 2D Zelda that supposedly exists?
Let's
Is it
get
gonna be
loony in this
Something
wacky sports
completely
game.
different? A Mario Party?
Play as Bugs Bunny, Daffy Duck, Porky Pig, and more across 4 arcade-style
So-
sports. Unleash the full power of Acme across iconic levels. In up
I'm
to
very
400 local
curious.
co-op.
I'm very
But watch
curious.
out for falling anvils, Looney Tunes,
I almost
Wacky
kind of
World
just
of
don't care about
Sports,
anything
crashes
else though,
onto
unless there's a
Nintendo
Fire Emblem
Switch
4
this
trailer. But
fall.
I would have expected that as the opener. So since that hasn't happened yet, I don't think it's here.
Emergency meeting.
Oh, here
New
we go.
Crewmate and imposter roles are being added to Among Us. Alert others when eliminated as a noisemaker. Plant tracking devices on others as a tracker. Or turn invisible while taking out players as a phantom. Suss things out when this free update.
I don't know. I really haven't played as
sneaks
any of
onto
the
Nintendo Switch
roles,
later
and they
today.
just haven't seemed fun.
Monster Army is at
So-
your command. This is Felicidad, a realm of monsters.
I know.
Those who command and raise them are called Farmagia and play a vital role in the land's civilization.
Farm?
A Farmagia must rise up against the oppressive Magus to stop his vicious reign of the
You
underworld.
farm the game. Farm in the
Raise
in the
monsters
name. You have
and
to have
lead
some
them
kind
into
of
the fight
farming.
against the Magus' army. Plant seeds,
Hey,
then cultivate,
what did I tell ya?
and harvest them to make your buddies come to life.
Ah,
They can then be trained for battle. Give commands to your monsters and exploit enemy weaknesses in action-packed combat. Merge all of the battle buddies in your party to call forth a giant fusion summon and wreak havoc on your foes. Join the rebellion to stop the Magus in Farmagia, launching on Nintendo Switch November 1st.
Donkey Kong? This isn't the closer?
Donkey Kong Country Returns, originally
Because
released
it's
on
just
Wii
the
system,
port.
is barreling onto Nintendo Switch in HD.
Poor Donkey
Villainous
Kong
Tiki Top
fans.
Tribe has
When are they gonna get a
hypnotized
new
local
game?
and stolen Donkey Kong's precious banana horde. Obstacles in the way? Just stomp them. Pound them.
Damn.
And
Because this
roll
game's supposed to be
on
worse
through.
than Tropical Freeze,
Each
which has been
level
on
is
the
filled
Switch
with
for
hijinks, but they're no match
6
for
years.
these top bananas. From manic minecarts.
like, damn. Donkey Kong
to
fans and life
high-flying
support.
rocket barrels. And even hitching a ride on Rambi. There are plenty of transportation methods available. Pass a Joy-Con controller to a buddy for 2-player local co-op. 80 appealing levels are in store, including the additional levels from the Nintendo 3DS version.
That's cool, but still.
Donkey Kong Country Returns HD. Swing
2025!
Nintendo Switch System January 16th.
There's still an October and September slot this year.
One of Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong's jungle escapades returns in HD. Plenty of wild actions and antics are in store with these Kongs. Next, please take a look at this.
FF4 remake? He said please take a look at it. Probably not. Dragon Quest. Cool. So the question is it 1 year or is it trilogy? Because the trilogy thing was said by okay, it's just the one game, not the trilogy, because it was said by Midori, who was lying
Journey
at the
with
time
allies
about like
to
everything.
face
So
the Archfiend on an epic adventure.
I've never played a Dragon Quest. I'd probably enjoy them though, but I still got a lot of Final Fantasies to play. So
Perplexing challenges and formidable monsters await. An iconic RPG remade in HD 2D.
I know people online have started giving Square Enix flack for doing everything in HD 2D, but it looks good. Why not keep
Your
doing
own
it?
path.
I think it's a good looking art style. So I think they should keep doing it as long as they want to.
The legacy begins.
And if that means that they get to remake more games than they would if they kept doing stuff like Final Fantasy VII Remake Trilogy, then they should keep going for it.
Coming to Nintendo Switch.
So we got 2 November games. We got no September or October games. I'm still betting money on 2 first-party announcements then. I was right about a 2025 announcement. I wasn't expecting it to be this early or to be... Oh my god! Okay, that's kind of cool.
任天堂ダイレクトをご覧の皆様、こんにちは、堀井裕二です。
That was good. That was good. That was good.
いかがでしたか？
I just wasn't expecting a Donkey Kong port to be the 2025 game.
そして今日サプライズで発表したドローンクエスト 1&2 も HD2D で蘇ることが決定しました。時系列としては3が物語の始めとなっており、3、1、2の順番でプレイしてもらうとあっと驚く展開が待っています。ロト3部作となる3と 1&2 どちらもぜひ楽しんでもらえたら嬉しいです。どうも堀井裕二でした。
That's cool. I actually didn't know that 3 was first chronologically.
Thank you.
That's cool that they're doing the whole trilogy though.
We hope you're excited to play the entire Erdrick trilogy, now in HD 2D. Let's continue with more headlines.
So, okay, so that wasn't a fake leak from Midori then.
Let's have
What?
some fun, Ko. Say hello
This
to...
just gives me like Amiibo
Jaws?
Festival vibe.
Wait, He-Man?
What?
Great Scott! Is that Marty McFly? The world of Funko is coming to life.
This
in
looks
this action
like a
adventure
Wii
mashup
game.
for the ages.
Like look at it
Filled
for a
with more than
second.
60 characters as you explore locations based on over 20 iconic movies, TV shows,
It
and
looks
more.
like a Wii game, and a part of the one that's the lighting. The lighting seems
Epic worlds,
really
each
bad.
With their own unique puzzles, hidden areas, and familiar foes. Dinosaurs from Jurassic World and Cylons from Battlestar Galactica. They're certainly not toying around. Unbox the universe.
Yeah, I don't think the
With
textures would
Funko
look as
Fusion
bad
pops onto Nintendo Switch
if they were to
September
get rid of the
13th.
ugly ass lighting.
We've got a smorgasbord of spooky, silly, and strategic games.
Luigi's Mansion,
Ready for
yep.
An adventure of ghoulish proportions? Summon your courage and explore multiple mansions filled with goofy ghosts, tricky traps, and other supernatural shenanigans. Luigi's Mansion 2 HD launches on Nintendo Switch June 27th.
This isn't the kind of trailer
Pre-orders are
Luigi's
available
Mansion
now
needed.
on Nintendo eShop.
It needed an actual
Meet the
trailer because I
quirky
still,
little
last time I
Denverman.
saw it, nobody
Find 'em,
cared.
Catch 'em, and lead 'em on a joyful RPG
And I don't think that'll
adventure.
help anybody.
Explore dungeons and battle monsters. Customize all sorts of outfits. Decorate your island however you'd like. And more. Plus, up to 4 players in local co-op can team up to catch special Denpa Men. The new Denpa Men is free to play and launches as a timed exclusive on Nintendo Switch July 22nd. Strategize away in this tower defense installment of the Metal Slug series. Take control of your forces
This counts as
and
a sizzle
pulverize
reel, doesn't
your
it?
stronghold.
No, I don't think it does.
Choose
Does
from
it?
over
I don't know.
300 Units with different abilities.
This is where I go to
Build
Google
up
and
your
ask
depth to
truly what
win
is a sizzle
tactical
reel.
tussles. You can also slug it out with other players in online battles. Metal Slug Attack Reloaded storms onto the Nintendo Switch system later today.
A short and promotional thing.
Embark
So
on
I'll
an
tell you, this is a
expedition of
sizzle
the
reel.
damned in
This
the
is a
sequel
sizzle
to the
reel.
Sequel to the gothic roguelike RPG. Board
So,
your stagecoach and set off
cool.
across a decaying landscape
I don't
to
think I'm at a
prevent
bingo yet,
apocalypse. Fight off nightmarish fiends in turn-based
I want to
combat.
go check my Doctor Who Idol game because the direct is
And
not
upgrade
keeping my
your
attention
abilities
right now.
After each deadly run.
Unfortunate, but it's
Darkest
true.
Dungeon 2
This is
launches on
a
Nintendo
pretty
Switch, July
Typical
15th.
direct.
Pre-orders begin later today on Nintendo
Honestly,
eShop.
like this isn't like out of the ordinary though.
More classic
'Kay.
titles are on the way.
Give me Sacred Stones, please.
Play Link's classic 16-bit
So how's that gonna
adventure
work?
And team up online to explore randomized
Team up online.
dungeons in The Legend of Zelda: A Link to the Past 4 Swords.
Cool.
Experience the remake
It's
of
the only
Samus's
Metroid
first
game I've
adventure
beaten. It's a
in
good game.
Metroid Zero Mission. Plus, coming to the new Nintendo 64, Nintendo Switch Online Mature 17 Plus collection of games.
What? Conquer?
Brave the dangerous lost land to stop the campaigners' nefarious schemes in Turok, Dinosaur Hunter. And
Conquer? 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 I actually would have
infiltrate a
considered
corporation
playing
to
Conquer's
end the
Bad
alien
Fur
conspiracy
Day
game
if it was here.
Perfect Dark, now with online multiplayer.
Because I'm actually kind of
All 4
interested
games
in
will be
Conquer.
available for Nintendo Switch Online Plus expansion pack members
I think that does
later
count as a
today.
later today. I think that does count.
Set sail to save the day. This is Verona, a young woman with the ability to communicate with phantoms.
I will take all of this girl's...
Join her on a journey to save her friend Ash. In this new installment in the Phantom Brave series,
Sorry, I have a dog, and she's standing up instead of laying down or
take
doing
on
anything.
tactical turn-based battles, where you'll combine the phantoms you befriended with objects in various ways. Combine phantoms with certain objects to maneuver them. Combine with a cannon to attack a large area. A fan to blow enemies around. Or combine with Marona herself for show-stopping abilities that can turn the tide of battle. Phantom Brave, the Lost Hero, launches on Nintendo Switch next year.
225 announcements now.
This one's gonna take you for a ride.
Please, take you for a ride.
7 arcade games featuring
Oh.
Marvel and Capcom characters are fighting their way onto Nintendo Switch as one
One
collection.
X-Men.
Clash and
Oh.
X-Men versus Street Fighter.
I saw Gambit as an option.
Capcom 2 New Age of Heroes. Take down
Omega
the Kingpin
Red.
in the beat 'em up side scroller The Punisher and more. Hit up training mode to polish your fighting skills and combos. Select online mode to challenge
I'm not
rivals
that
around
shocked
the
at
world.
Cable, actually. I don't care about the other characters. I only care about the X-Men.
Or play co-op in The Punisher.
Well, you can tell the game's old
You can also
because
cross
it
over to the
isn't Samuel L.
museum to view
Jackson,
artwork,
Nick Fury.
or listen to music from each game.
Because like all extended media have started going with
Marvel vs.
Samuel L.
Capcom
Jackson, Nick
Fighting
Fury.
Collection Arcade Classics launches on Nintendo Switch this year.
I keep forgetting we're only in June, so they can actually just say this year. Mario Party.
The latest game in the Mario Party series takes
Yeah.
place on an enormous island resort. Get ready to jump into the biggest selection of Mario Party minigames yet in Super Mario Party Jamboree. First, let's see.
Yeah, but
some
are
of
the
new
boards
boards
good?
where You'll compete to collect the most stars. Take the escalators to travel between floors in Rainbow Galleria.
Okay, now she
In-game
seems like a
coins
decent
to get
board.
a star at half price when they're on flash sale. But act fast. Ride around and stay on track in Roll'em Raceway.
Okay, these boards actually
With the
don't
new
seem
Turbo
terrible.
Dice item, you can move up to 40 spaces with a lucky roll.
Dang.
Here on Goomba Lagoon, the ebb and flow of the tide can change your path. And things really get
Okay.
mixed up when the volcano blows its top.
These
Along
boards.
with 5 new game boards, 2 boards from previous Mario
Oh,
Kart games make
that's-
their return.
A lot of boards. I'm about to
Some
make.
minigames are
Crap, I'm about to make more
action-packed
Mario Party
speed
videos.
trials, a
No!
battle blitz,
I'm about to make more Mario Party videos.
controlled by gently shaking or tilting your Joy-Con controllers.
Oh. Okay,
With over
that's fine.
110 minigames, there's a wide variety to enjoy.
Huh.
Also,
Okay, this is the first
20 players
confirmed
can go
purchase
head-to-head
of the
online
direct for
in
me.
the Coupathlon mode. Compete
I love to
against your
complain about
rivals
hating
and
Mario
aim for
Party,
first
but
place. Try your
I
best
will
to
be
come out
getting
on top.
this. I didn't get the original Super Mario Party, but I had played it
There are
with
even
friends
more new
before,
modes?
and the boards were
Biggest
bad.
Mario Party yet will soon be underway when the Super Mario Party Jamboree
October,
game
so this is still a
launches on
September
the
game
Nintendo
now.
Switch system October 17th.
Okay, yeah, looks good. This has been a pretty lighter
That
direct.
was the latest
What I hope
installment
Fire
in
Emblem
the
4 is
Mario
closing.
Party
I hope
series,
it's closing. I hope it's
Super Mario
closing.
Party Jamboree. With new boards,
What I dream
new
is
games, 20-player online
It's
game
not gonna
chat, and
happen.
more. Get ready for
because
the
this would be
biggest
5
Mario
first-party
Party
games, and I
series
just don't.
history.
And that would be a pretty good direct.
And now,
We've already had Mario and
please take a
Luigi.
look at this.
We've already had Mario, Luigi, Donkey Kong, Mario Party, which means this is a 2D Zelda. Jesus Christ. Huh. I did not believe these leaks. I only put it on there because everybody was talking about it. It's the only reason I put it on my bingo board. I genuinely did not believe it. I'm gonna guess. They're not gonna do this as a September game. There's not enough advertising time. This is gonna be a 2025 game. Probably. That's my prediction. And it is Zelda Land! What? Okay. I wasn't giving leakers enough credit just because I don't have my Fire Emblem 4 remake yet. That's cool. I still need to play like a proper
Hello,
Zelda
everyone.
game that isn't Breath of the Wild
I'm
Tears of the
Eiji
Kingdom.
Aonuma,
So.
producer of the Legend of Zelda series.
Okay, so
What you
that's
just saw
4 big
was the latest
advancements.
installment, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of
I do think
Wisdom.
this is the next year game though. I still think
This
we
time
have.
around, Link has vanished.
That means
Now, it's
even
up
on
to
a good
Princess Zelda
direct,
to step into the
there's only
foothills.
one more first party announcement, which is the closing
You
game.
might be thinking, will Zelda fight with a sword then?
No.
Here, we wanted to create a new gameplay style that breaks
Yeah.
conventions seen in past Legend of Zelda games with a top-down perspective.
Interesting. So it is
To
top
explain
down,
more,
obviously.
Please take a look at this video.
This is exciting. This is the first new 2D
Stolen
Zelda game on the
away.
Switch.
Across the vast lands of Hyrule, strange rifts have appeared and have taken many people, including Link. Now alone, Zelda meets the fairy Tri, receives a mysterious staff called the Tri-Rod, and sets off on a journey across Hyrule to save her kingdom. By waving the Tri-Rod at a table she found, Zelda learned how to create an imitation of it called an echo. Once you learn an echo of something, you can recreate it whenever you'd like. Even if there's a wall blocking your path, you can create echoes of tables to get a leg up. Just like that.
And I'm sure you
You
can
can create
get rid of
wooden
them pretty
boxes.
easy too.
Old beds, and unusual things like water blocks. How you
Huh.
use them separately or together is
Well,
entirely up to you.
There should always be clean
Learn and
water in
create echoes
Hyrule
of
then.
things you find while exploring Hyrule. You might be surprised at what you discover. Even battles will look different. You could pick up and throw a rock echo, for example. That's not all, though. You can also create echoes of monsters.
And
After
fight with
doing
them?
so, they'll fight by your side. Monsters have different
Okay,
abilities.
so what's the
choose
limit
the
for the
one you want
echo?
to create based on the situation. Wisdom is key, after all.
This echo mechanic seems really strong. There's got to be some drawback that they haven't said.
In a Hyrule without Link, the fate of the kingdom is now in Zelda's hands.
was that?
So when?
I hope you enjoyed this demonstration of the Echo ability, which channels Princess Zelda's
My
wisdom.
predictions
There
are
lots
it could
of
be
echoes in this
September.
game.
I
To
don't
be
think
honest,
they'd want to do it
I
that
haven't counted
fast.
them all yet.
Because I think it'd be
How you
weird not to
solve
give a game
puzzles
like
and
this enough
battle enemies will
advertising. But
change depending on the echoes used. In short, we've created a game where each
possible.
player's experience will be different. The Legend of Zelda:
September!
Echoes of Wisdom launches September 26th. A Nintendo
Oh,
Switch Lite system.
interesting.
inspired
That
by
means
the
there's probably no
Legend of
Fire
Zelda
Emblem.
series will also
Because
be
September is the
available
most
at launch.
likely.
We hope you're looking forward to playing as
So
Zelda
the
in this
leaked
new
and
adventure.
rumored game that's supposedly
Now,
done,
I'd
like,
to
must
return
not
this moment
exist,
I
because why the
stole
hell wouldn't it be
away back to
released?
Mr. Takahashi.
Thank you.
Because I'm
Mr.
still betting on
Aonuma.
Prime 4 ending the show.
Please look forward to the
Especially
newest
since
entry
we've gotten
in the
Donkey
Legend
Kong
of
and Zelda in the
series.
middle of the direct.
Let's see a few
Donkey
more
Kong.
headlines.
I mean, Prime 4's gotta be the closer.
Let
Is this,
loose and
if you had
party
both
on.
Prime 4 and Genealogy of the Holy War, this would be an incredible direct. And that ain't gonna happen in the end of a console's life. They still make these? Is my honest reaction. I just, it's actually impressive how long Just Dance has still been here. It's, what was the first one? Like 2006? 2007?
A new LEGO adventure is on the horizon. It's the world
Okay.
of Horizon in LEGO form.
So
Join
I'm just
Machine
curious.
Hunter
I'm just
Aloy on a
confused.
quest to
I
save
saw
the world
I saw
from
that this
ancient evil.
existed. What's
Journey
what's
through
what's
lush
what's
landscapes.
Lego doing? So now they're doing
Deep into the
a Lego
cauldron.
version of an already
Climb up on
existing
the
video
tall
game.
nest and traverse other
And then like
locations
there's a
inspired by the original
Lego
game.
Pharrell
But be
Pharrell
careful.
Williams
Swarms of
biopic or
machines
something
are
like
lurking
that.
everywhere.
Like
Use an
what's
array of
going on with
gadgets like
Lego?
grass boots and gravity bombs to hunt 'em down.
Not
From the
complaining. It
nimble
just
watchers
seems strange.
to mighty sawtooths. You might even come across the fearsome Thunderjaw. As you progress, you can help Aloy rebuild her home and customize her appearance with lots of outfits. Oh, and you don't have to explore this vast wilderness alone. Team up with familiar faces from the world of Horizon in 2-player local or online co-op.
Actually, seems kind of cool.
LEGO Horizon Adventures launches on
I
Nintendo
just-
Switch this holiday.
That's strange. Seeing the PlayStation logo and the Switch
Strange
logo.
journey
That's
begins.
strange. Anyways, cat. Uh-oh. No! Okay, land on its feet. No! No!
Experience a decaying cyber city through the eyes of a cat separated from their family and friends. Explore alongside a drone known as B-12 to find your way home. Carefully climb to the
Can the
highest
cat
heights.
understand the drone?
Create new paths for yourself.
Because
and
my cat's
stealthily
wouldn't.
squeeze into tight spaces. Think like a cat to make your way through the city. Careful though, not everyone is excited to have you slinking around, including hordes of hostile creatures ready to swarm. Keep exploring to
Huh.
venture into more areas of this unfamiliar world and make your way back to safety. Stray finds its way onto Nintendo Switch
Cat.
this holiday.
I heard people talking about this, I think it was last year.
Welcome home, Hobbit. If you've ever wanted to live like a hobbit from The Lord of the Rings, now
No.
a leisurely existence nestled away in an idyllic, quiet corner of Middle-earth can be yours.
Sounds boring to be a hobbit,
Customize your
honestly.
appearance, decorate your home.
That's my main
and
takeaway from
settle
the
into life
Lord of the
in Shire.
Rings movies
As
and the
a
Hobbit
newcomer
book.
to the little haven
Being
of
a hobbit's
Cloudwater,
boring,
You'll befriend your neighbors, work together to
unless
solve
you're a
problems,
Baggins
and even share a meal.
or a
three,
Took.
Explore, garden,
So,
fish, forage,
the
and cook.
the Baggins
The
Took
best way
line.
to build a hobbit community is by
in general,
hosting a dinner party with your homemade
guess.
dishes. Plus, you can trade with your neighbors for unique decorations or special ingredients for even tastier meals. Friendly hobbits and familiar faces await your arrival.
Is that
when
Gandalf?
Tales of the Shire launches on the Nintendo Switch system this holiday.
Oh, it's Gandalf, because he looked like the gray there too, so that means it takes place
Investigate,
before,
interrogate,
what's it called?
checkmate.
The Lord of the Rings.
2 Ace Attorney spin-off games, including a sequel that was previously unreleased outside of Japan, are coming to Nintendo Switch
Nice.
as one collection. As the prolific prosecutor Miles Edgeworth, take the case out of the courtroom and investigate crime scenes. Gather information by
Oh,
interviewing
so it doesn't
people
have
inspecting
it doesn't have
evidence.
Phoenix Wright?
Then use the power of logic to solve challenging cases. Enjoy all new hand-drawn character visuals from the original series character designers,
That's.
or swap to the original sprites.
I don't know if
for a
it's
more
sad or not.
classic
I
look.
don't know how
Take a
cool it is
break
to have a
from your
different character or
investigation
not. I
to
don't know how many
explore
different main
the
characters
gallery,
these games
where
have.
You'll find character art, music, including
That's
orchestral
cool.
arrangements, and more. Past and present collide as you uncover
I like
the truth
games that have like a music player in
at
them.
any cost.
Although it's not a substitution releasing your
Ace Attorney
music on
Investigations
streaming. That's where
Collection
Square Enix
launches
is
on
right.
Nintendo Switch September 6th. Pre-orders
Square Enix
begin
is
later
smart.
today on Nintendo eShop.
昨日と変わらない普通の一日
I'm gonna be honest, my initial reaction was Fire Emblem Engage, because I saw the little strip of color in the red guy's hair and it's like, Elir Fire Emblem? I knew it wasn't Fire Emblem. It just gave you that vibe. Are we supposed to be scared of those?
After a devastating attack by unknown assailants, Takumi Samino's life gets turned upside down. A mysterious school mascot suddenly appears. While Takumi manages to
Brain!
get out of harm's way, he's then forced
His
to
brain
enroll at
was
the Last Defense
visible.
Academy, along with
He must be
15 other
smart.
students.
みんなでこの学園を守るんだ
Their mission is to defend the school from hostile student enemies for 100 days. An academy shrouded in secrecy. And the unavoidable loss of allies. Can Takumi survive this 100-day trial, colored by extreme and despair, and return to his normal life? The
No.
creators of Danganronpa present the 100-line Last Defense Academy, launching on Nintendo Switch.
Maybe
early
survive,
next
but
year.
return to normal life? No.
Embark on a saga spanning generations.
The theories that this is gonna be an RPG heavy direct are true.
2 is marching on to Nintendo Switch.
This is a re-release, right?
Rule and expand the Empire of Varen across multiple generations.
I actually
while
don't know.
challenging the legendary 7 heroes who have turned to darkness.
Multiple generations. That sounds interesting.
In combat, use returning saga features like glimmers to learn skills, and formations to enhance abilities. Turn-based battles have also evolved into timeline battles, where the action order is key. Innovative features like
Oh,
United
this actually does
Attack
sound like it
can
may be a
also
new
help with
game.
strategy. How will you expand your empire? And in which order will you fight the 7 heroes? Every decision you make will dramatically alter the course of the story. Safeguard your empire's future and protect your legacy from peril. Otherwise, the vengeful 7 heroes may emerge victorious. Romancing Saga 2: Revenge of the 7 launches on Nintendo Switch October 24th.
The multiple generations thing
We
sounded
hope you're
interesting.
excited to experience the
I
full
think this
replay
is
of
gonna be the end of the
Romancing
show
Saga
now,
2.
right? Oh, I guess I could just check the
That's
time.
almost
Yeah,
everything
it's been
from
40
today's
minutes.
Nintendo Direct. Next will be our last announcement. Please take a look.
Prime 4, Fire Emblem 4. It's one of the 4s. Fire Emblem 4, please. Prime 4. Dang! Okay, so it doesn't exist then. Because if it's completed, there's no reason it wouldn't have been revealed this year. Released this year. So it just doesn't exist. So this is Prime 4 though, right? It's not like another remake or new game. I'm not a shooter person. I feel bad because like this is obviously huge. This is absolutely huge. If this is Prime 4, it's huge, but I also just don't care. But this also could be Prime 2 or 3. So again, I don't know. Is this Prime 4? Is this Prime 2 and or 2 and 3? I do not know. Again, I still have no idea. It is Prime 4. Oh, they're not giving you a release date. Oh, that's not it. There's still more. It's probably this one shot and then it's a date. Or both at the same time, actually. That's also possible.
That was a first look at Metroid Prime 4 Beyond.
Well, it actually
After
exists.
a very long time, we are finally able to share more information about this title. Release is planned for 2025, so please wait a little bit longer. We hope you're looking forward to Samus Aran's new adventure. That's all for today's Nintendo Direct. Thank you for watching.
Okay, let's bingo this up. Okay, so there was technically something that counted. What the hell? I definitely clicked the check mark. I don't know. Photoshop seems worse than it used to be. Ooh, I don't think anyone's going to have a bingo. I don't think anyone's going to. I think... no, I think both are going to be really close. I think Mario and Luigi counts. I think Mario and Luigi counts. Oh, I can't forget to do that one. Yeah, I'm so damn close that I don't get it. I don't think y'all get a bingo with the bingo board I gave you either. No, stop. Yeah, you don't. You definitely don't. No bingos. Oh, don't forget about Luigi's Mansion. Which I'm convinced I don't think a lot of people are buying, unfortunately. I mean, I can't say unfortunately because I'm not buying it either, so it sounds hypocritical of me. Oh my gosh. Oh, so close to the... Oh, wait. Don't forget about Prime 4. I don't think it gives you a bingo, though. Nope. Wow. This is the first one in a while where there actually has not been a bingo. Oh, what the baloney, damn it. Oops. I'm just double checking to make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't know. It was a good direct. It had a bunch of announcements. The problem is there really wasn't any for me. Mario Party is really the only one I remotely care about. The last thing we heard was that the remake for that game is done. And this is the perfect time to actually release it. Empty back half of the year. Switch 2 possibly delayed. So, I just don't think it exists. I just don't think the remake exists. Because if it's done, why the fuck isn't it releasing this year? Like, seriously. So, it doesn't exist. Because at least they had a reason not to... Engage is completed in 2021, but they had a reason not to release it in 2022. Three Hopes. There was no reason not to release it this year, so it doesn't exist. There is no Fire Emblem 4 remake. Copium's over. It doesn't exist. It would have been revealed. Because even then, like, there's no reason they would have revealed Prime 4, which is next year, instead of... I mean, I guess it really depends when they plan on releasing it, but Prime 4 is probably not done. Which is why I would say 2025 release, but I don't know. Also, poor DK fans. Poor DK fans. I don't know. If a franchise I had loved had gone 10 years without a brand new game, I think I'd actually be more pissed at a port of a 15-year-old game that has already been ported to the 3DS. I think porting a game doing a second port of a game that was started on the Wii, then was on the 3DS, and porting that to the Switch in 2025 would piss me off more than nothing at all. But, I don't know. I'm not a huge Donkey Kong fan, so I guess I can't speak it. The Zelda game, though, is genuinely really cool. I'll have to play Link to the Past. I have Link Between Worlds. I just haven't played it. I need to play those to see if a 2D Zelda is my kind of thing. Because if it is, that sounds like an easy pickup. But holy cow. How many bingos now have I had Prime 4 on this bingo board and never checked it off? How many times now? I think like every time. Like, I genuinely think every time. Let's go to the very first one. That this one's got to be with it. This has got to be it. Is this the first one I actually did? Oh, there's no Prime 4. There's no Prime 4. No Prime 4. Okay. I guess I haven't been doing it since ever. Out of curiosity, how much of this can I mark off? Not a ton. Technically, yeah, though. One more. Boom, boom. Wait, no. 1, 2, 3. Very vague, so 4. As a Mario or Wario. 5, 6, 7. Still no bingo, though. I actually really interested to look through the old bingo board and, like, how many of these have we actually gotten released? There's that released. That's done. That's done. I was for deals. There's 3 different Fire Emblem things on here. Wow, that's wild. That's wild. Yeah. Was that a good direct? Oh yeah, I had Engage in it. Of course, it was a good direct. This still is my favorite direct in recent memory, mostly because Tears of the Kingdom and Fire Emblem. So, were there bingos? That's all I got. Oh, I got a bingo. Y'all didn't. Haha. Yeah. Yeah. Anyways, no, for real though. Fire Emblem 4 doesn't exist. I'm gonna be crying in the corner. Yeah.